National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. On the ground is Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of cutting passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Texans at 10-1 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
As does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 18 yards there, down 2 to 18 in the first down.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now they'll audible to something else.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Elijah Higgins with career touchdown number 70.
And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole round? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it's clicking exactly like they drew it up.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Warrior 70. Rig alert, rig alert. Go street. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Top below 18. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Richardson going to change the play here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Elijah Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He finds Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And the Falcons 1st down.
Goff now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taken down just shy of the 40.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Inside the 10.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Let's go.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Up the middle they go. McCord. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
18 rattlers. Come 19.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Extra point forthcoming. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Texans 21, Falcons 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shell.
Now Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on third, Goff. And that's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
18, 5 in. 70 Rangers. 19 tight.
On first down, Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
60 Maverick. Ready?
Richardson to the air on first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now.
From the 21, here's second down and 5. Richardson going to move him around.
79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now gone. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Listen. Hey, 76. 76. All right.
They are going for it. Gone. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off play action. Here's Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a hole.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Chris Godwin
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Falcons 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
On 1st down, Goff. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Falcons 3.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 4th down, Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to throw. Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. To the air again. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An audible here to get a new look.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Goff on 1st down. He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Garrett Wilson
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Falcons are able to at least get 1 score back.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
Here's Richardson to throw.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Here's Richardson on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And now an audible here into something else.
60 Mavericks, 79 Broncos.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
56. Falcons 10.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff rolling to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gone. He'll buy some time right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a throw here to his running back.
That's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Value 1, super.
On first down, it's gone.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and they're still...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first and 10, Goff.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Richardson going to move him around.
60. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now Richardson back to the air on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Hey, smash. Chap, check. Cup 19. Cup 18. Pioneer.
Now it's Richardson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolf.
Richardson looking to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Chris Godwin.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
77. Falcons 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Goff now looks to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Go.
Off play action. Richardson.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back again?
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
76.
Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Here's Goff. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. One last throw here for Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
5, 11, 12.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Now, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second.
Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Texans, they continue to keep pace for that.